Shalom, shalom, shalom. This is Voice of the Branch of the podcast, right? And today, man, today we get into the Civil War movie review, right? So it's a movie called Civil War that just came out. I want to say it was April 12th. Came out on April 12th, man. So today, you know what I'm saying, we're gonna do a quick little review on it, man. But through the spirit, I'm not gonna do any spoilers, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna tell people, you know what I'm saying, the plot of it and all that. But I'm gonna tell you, like, as in the things that was going on in the movie and how it relates to Bible prophecy, as in just my review of it and what I thought of it, you know what I'm saying? First and foremost, it was a good movie. It was a good movie. It was really great. It was a great movie. It was a great movie, you know what I'm saying? And it I ain't gonna lie, it really I anticipated like seeing the movie, you know what I'm saying? And like it was all that, as in what I expected to be. Like it was literally action from beginning to end. Literally action from beginning to end, man. And the storyline wasn't what I expected it to be when I seen the movie Civil War, but you know what I'm saying? It really puts you in the mind though. If you understand Bible prophecy, you understand that that there's going to be a time soon where all hell is going to break loose, where there's actually going to be civil war, and you know what I'm saying, the sedition among men and different things like that. Right? When you actually knowing those things, actually getting a picture of those things in your mind, it does something. You know what I'm saying? Because um, if you, I mean, for those that don't know, you know what I'm saying, especially brothers who recognize themselves to be Israelites, you know what I'm saying, Hebrew Israelites, a lot of brothers dig also inside of prophecy. Contrary to like Christianity don't really dig into prophecy, or no really religion really digs into prophecy, even though being a Hebrew Israelite is not a religion, it's a heritage. But we definitely get into prophecy, and prophecy is basically like future events of things that's going to happen, and the Bible is full of future events that are going to happen. And so we get inside the Bible and we kind of go into those different future events that's going to happen. And one of the things that is going to happen is you're going to have a civil war, you know what I'm saying? And it when you just look at the precepts in the Bible, man, the scripture in the Bible, and you see the movie, it just like, dang, man. I want to just bring out a couple, you know what I'm saying, so you can see what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Because you might not really understand Bible prophecy like that. You know what I'm saying? For those that listen, they might not ever heard Bible prophecy like that, whatnot. But you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go to something real fast, right? This is a perfect example of one that I seen in the movie. Right. This is second Edge chapter 15. I'm gonna share my screen. I'm gonna share my screen, Slovakia. I just got off work, so a little tired. But had to get in and do this real fast. But oh yeah, present screen. All right, so we're gonna go to this right here, second Edge chapter 15, right, in verse 16 says, "For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another, they shall not regard their kings nor princes, in the course of their actions shall stand in their power." Right? And in that movie, Civil War, you see a lot of sedition among men, a lot of invading one another. You see a lot of that, right? It says they shall not regard their kings nor princes. Now, what that means is talking about they're not going to give a crap about the government and whatnot. And in that movie, they didn't give a you know what, right? I mean, they really like yeah, it was real cutthroat. Like I ain't even like it was real cutthroat. You know what I'm saying? It says in course of their actions shall stand in their power, right? So let's go to another one. I want to show y'all. You know what I'm saying? That really popped out to me. Like these scriptures were just popping out to me when I was seeing the movie, man. It's like it was crazy. Like It's crazy. But let me get this one too. This is it's second Ezra chapter 16, right? And it says the beginning of sorrows and great mournings, right? And the reason why how this one got up to me is when you was like in different scenes. I'm just saying on tell the move, but in different scenes, man, you had people that was in mourning. I mean, they was going through it, man. They was going through it, man. And it was people in the movie that was losing friends, loved ones, and things like that. And I'm like, dang, man, this is actually going to be happening. Like in a few, like this, it's a movie, yes, a movie, but it's a movie that's actually reflecting something that's actually going to play out, right? According to Bible prophecy, right? And a lot of times, what people don't know is they kind of put things out in the movies before things really happen. But anyways, I'm not gonna say too much on that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's one that's really got to me. It says the beginning of famine and great death. It is a lot of killing in that movie. I'm just keep it like that. I'm gonna just keep it 100. Like a lot of people die in that movie. A lot of people. A lot of people. And that goes to my next scripture, right? That oh man, I can't even fight. I gotta remember. Gotta keep reading this. The beginning of wars, and the whole movie is about a huge civil war on American soil. I mean, I mean, when they say they was going to war, I mean they was going at it. They was going at it. I ain't even gonna lie to you. They was throwing down, man. They was throwing down. And the power shall stand in fear, the beginnings of evils. Right. And I'm gonna jump down to this next verse, right? That part out to me. My real, she kind of she brought this one out too. Like she said, she brought out first. I was like, dang, that is that. You know what I'm saying? But it's same second Ezra chapter 16, but we're gonna go to verse 23. And it says, and the dead shall be cast out as dung, right? And there shall be no man to comfort them. So it says the dead shall be cast out as dung. When it's saying that, you gotta understand that when it says dung is everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Everybody uses the bathroom, even animals and bugs and what's basically saying it's gonna be so many people. It's gonna be just like how you cast out dung, like just push to the side. So that's how many bodies it's gonna be. Just pushed to the side. When you watch this movie, if you ever watch this movie, I mean, you go see what I'm talking about. It's a situation or a scene in the movie that literally makes me think about this. And you're gonna, if you see this movie, you're gonna know what I'm talking about, right? And there shall be no man to comfort them, for the earth shall be wasted, and the city shall be cast down. Right? That's another part. It says the city shall be cast down. Man, man, you, man. When you look at the just the different I mean, man, the different scenes that they had, you know what I'm saying, the different scenes that they had, man, you see buildings torn down, you know what I'm saying, helicopters on the I mean, it's man, it it just really put things in a perspective and understanding like if you really read the Bible and you really believe the prophecy that is to come, you truly believe that, and you see this movie, you like, dang, this is what we're talking about. You know what I'm saying? You got brothers that go out on highways and byways and they preach about death, destruction, and famine and things like these coming, right? But when you actually see it in a film that actually gives you a great visual, I mean a great visual of war, of people getting, I mean, you know what I'm saying, taken out, man. I mean, and like it, yeah, yeah, yeah. It just really it really put things in perspective though. You know what I'm saying? It put things in perspective as in like, you know what I'm saying? In these times, you really gonna need Yahweh from your side, right? Yahweh being the name of the Most High, and Yahweh Shai, whom the word ignorant calls Jesus Christ, right? You really gonna need them. You really gonna have to trust in them, right? Because the times that's to come, the things that's to come, man, man, I, 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 I I can't. I'm a I'm gonna give you another precept of something that just stood out to me. You know what I'm saying? Uh, Let me get this right quick. This is another one that made me think about it. You know what I'm saying? Let me go to this in the book of Daniel. All right, so this is the book of Daniel, chapter 12, verse 1. It says, "And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince, which standeth for the children of thy people, and there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. And at that time thy people shall be delivered." Right? So it made me think about this precept being that it was saying that it's going to be a time that never was since there was a nation. You know what I'm saying? And you just look at when you look at that movie, man. It's like how they play it out. Like nobody is gonna be able to can say like they will. How can I say it? This thing is gonna be so bad, so extreme that it's gonna be one of the worst things that ever happened in history. And when you see the movie, it kind of just like put that in perspective, like, dang, like, look at this happening, look at that happening. And this is just the Civil War aspect. That's the thing. This is just the Civil War aspect. It's not even touching on the famine and the pestilence and all the other things that's going to be going on, right? The various earthquakes and dire places, all the other stuff. You know what I'm saying? This is just touching on the Civil War aspect of it, right? So my point of saying this is like what's to come is going to be it's going to be on a different level, right? It's going to be on a huge, like a entirely different level to where, especially a normal person society, you know what I'm saying? Man, they not gonna know what to do. Like I said, at this time when I was seeing that movie, I was like, man, it just put me there like in my mind, like, hey man, this gonna be like it's gonna be a crazy time that's coming, right? And you gonna have to trust in the Yahweh Shem Shot, man. You gonna have to trust in him. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the only thing that can deliver you from such a thing that I like. Like I said, yeah. Now they're not saying what the movie is the Civil War. That's not exactly what's going to happen verbatim. No, it's not saying that. But the point of it is, it gives you a great visual of what's going to happen, an idea of what's going to happen. Being that the Bible stated that this is going to be the worst time in history, right? You can just only imagine, right? Well, so it kind of puts things in perspective. You know what I'm saying? And when you seeing like, people, you know what I'm saying, they crying, you know what I'm saying? You gonna have people, they gonna lose their family members, cousins, uncles, brothers, sisters, all kind of stuff. This is gonna be going on. And you just see like how they were. They was in pain. They was going through it. You know what I'm saying? And that's something that's a relative and thing that's going to be happening. I mean, I just can't ain't no way to really just you know what I'm saying. I ain't gonna sugarcoat it. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say that. You know what I'm saying? If you really believe in Bible prophecy, because you got some people that really don't believe in that. People like, oh, no, that's spookism. That's spookism. That's what a lot of people say is spookism. But that's just Bible prophecy. You know what I'm saying? When you think about it, the prophets of old, a lot of times, most times when the prophets was on the scene, they was prophesying destruction. You know what I'm saying? They would be prophesying that hey, Israel's about to go into captivity, or this about to happen, or that's about to happen. And it usually most time it was bad things that's about to happen. You know what I'm saying? There are some here and there things that wasn't bad, but most things that they prophesied was bad, like bad things. You know what I'm saying? Just straight up. That's when you go into the actual Bible prophecy, yeah. Right? When Ezekiel he talked about destruction coming. Jeremiah talked about destruction coming. Zephaniah destruction. Habakkuk destruction. Matter of fact, let me get Habakkuk too. Dang, if I could. Oh, let me see if I can. It's a precept in Habakkuk that I want to get that let me see if it's in chapter 3. If I let me see if I find it. If I can't find it, I'm not gonna really worry about it. But it's something that he It's something that he had said. Let me see if I find it. The mountain saw thee. Hmm. Let me see. Let me see. Let me try verse 2. Let me start chapter 2. But it's a good point that Habakkuk basically like that Habakkuk had he kind of was basically like saying like he dang it. Was it Habakkuk? Yeah, it was Habakkuk, I think. But the point is he was basically saying that he seen the day of the Lord, roughly paraphrasing and was it Haggai? It was one of them, man. But they were saying basically they seen the day of the Lord, and it kind of it put them in a mindset that they rather have been dead, right, than to been alive during those times. That's the point I was point of bringing out is just going to be that bad, and this was actually just a future prophecy just to put you in the mindset that when the prophet was prophesying, it wasn't just stuff that all lie dotted like how how Christianity kind of puts prophecy nowadays. They kind of like they say, oh, I see cars. They do prosperity prophecy where they prophesy prosperity, like saying, okay, you might be getting a new job, you might be getting a new car, or you might be starting a new career. You know what I'm saying? But actual true prophets of the Bible, they wasn't prophesying stuff like that. They wasn't doing that. They really was talking about like, like, hey man, destruction coming, captivity coming, you finna fall by the sword, you finna receive famine. That's what the prophets was doing, you know. And the reason why I'm saying all this is to say yet again, you know, there are greater things that's to come. I mean, worse or evil that's to come. Let me get that in Second Edge chapter 14. Right, there are greater evils that's to come. Let me get that. Just understand, like, it's not all, what I'm saying, everything just all gravy. Everything is gonna be all smooth. I ain't gonna lie to nobody and tell you that things gonna get bad out here, man. It really is, and that's why I want to do a review on that movie because it really puts things in perspective of kind of give you an idea how things gonna be. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna just jump down. I'm gonna go to Ezekiel chapter. I mean not Ezekiel, I'm sorry, Ezekiel, but Second Ezra chapter 14 and verse number this one right here. Uh 16 says, for yet greater evils than those which thou hast seen happen shall be done hereafter. So there's greater evils that's going to happen. Greater, more wicked. Like you think it's wicked now. You think it's crazy now. You think it's insane now. Man, if you never know, if you alive when all hell break loose, whatever's going on, you still around, man. Hey, it's gonna be hectic, man. And I really I really want to find that precept though, man. I just I don't know what I let me see if I can find it again. If not, man, I'm gonna just move on in this review that I'm talking about. Like I said, it wasn't nothing really it wasn't nothing like going too deep, but I just want to do like a quick just a quick review of the movie Civil War. And I actually suggest brothers and sisters to really just check it out, man. It's a really good movie. You know what I'm saying? It's a really good movie. And yet again, it definitely touches on like you see a lot of Bible prophecy pop off in there, man. You really do though. You really do. And it's very beautiful through the spirit though. You know what I'm saying? That they put that together like that. He's the please let me tremble typos. For salvation. How to distract. Rejoicing. Oh yeah, it's right here. It's right here. That's the spirit though. It's Habakkuk chapter 3 verse 16. When I heard, my belly trembled, my lips quivered at the voice. Rottenness entered into my bones, and I trembled in myself that I might rest in the day of trouble. Hey, Habakkuk said that he might rest in the day of trouble. I mean, when he say rest, he's not talking about he just sleeping, sleeping all day 24/7. He's talking about being dead, being out of there, because he's seen what's going to happen. He's seen what's going to happen. He said his lips quivered, right? It says rottenness entered into his bones. His bone, he was shaking. Hey man, he was shaking up. He said, I trembled in myself that I might rest in their trouble. When he cometh unto the people, he will evade them with his troops. Man, the day of the Lord is a wild day. You know what I'm saying? It's a day not to be taken lightly. You know what I'm saying? That's not a day that you should take lightly. But yet again, that's just me. Like I said, I ain't want to go too long and too in depth, but I just want to give a quick review of the movie Civil War. And of course, on this podcast right here, you're gonna hear from a man that known himself to be, because I'm a Hebrew Israelite. I'm a Hebrew Israelite. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm trying to keep these commandments. I know we got to keep these commandments. So when I'm talking and I'm speaking or I'm covering any subject matter, it's going to have to relate to the Bible. You got to. That's what this podcast about. Anything we talking about, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna talk about various topics, but it always gonna somehow come back to the Bible. That's just how it works here. You know what I'm saying? For those that don't know, if you might be new to the podcast or whatnot, but whenever I'm talking about something, I'm related back to the Bible. So when we talk about a movie Civil War, we're doing movie reviews. We're gonna see how did this connect to the Bible and so forth, so forth. So that's just to give that spiel. But yeah, but that's the you know what I'm saying. Like I said, I didn't want to spoil it for everybody though. You know what I'm saying? Because I do want to give sister a chance to kind of see it for themselves. And so I didn't want to like go too in depth. I just kind of want to give like a quick review of like, you know what I'm saying, different things that I seen and how different Bible scriptures kind of popped out at me as I watched the movie. You know what I'm saying? But that's my review. You know what I'm saying, on the movie Civil War. It's a good movie. You know what I'm saying? I definitely recommend people checking it out. You know what I'm saying? But with that, man, I want to give all honor to Yahweh Shai. Yahweh Shai. Shai. This brother Aliyah, Voices of the Branches podcast, man. And we signing out.